All right, here we go.
My first
Thai
job.
Basil restaurant, some kind of a Chinese, Asian place. That used to be Hardee's,
That was my first job.
which was Angel's like first job ever when she was like
I was
16,
in our
karate
14.
over here? Want to do karate?
No, it's over by the bowling alley.
Wings and Wheels was it? No.
Wings and Wheels was in there, yeah. Wings and Wheels was in there where the karate place is. Mongolian barbecue or something. Wings and Wheels was Mike's family's like little hobby shop they owned. But yeah, that was a Hardee's back there where Angel used to work. And that was back when Hardee's was awesome.
Dad used to come through the drive-thru right before I got off work to pick me up, and he'd order something through the drive-thru, and I'd take his order, and I even have a picture of me smiling out the window.
Yeah, I remember that picture. And we used to, when my dad used to work at this other place, me and Robbie, and my mom would take a short bus. We'd get on a short bus and we'd head to, it's back there. We'd head to like this chiropractor place that my mom went to for her back, and we'd go sit there with her. And then after her appointment, we would cross the street to Hardee's where Angel worked. And I think Angel would be there working, and
Be a clown.
she'd be yeah, she used to dress up as a clown for like
Tuesday,
birthday
remember?
parties.
Tuesdays.
Two burgers, 2 fries, $2. We used to get that all the time. This place has like really been built up a lot since we lived here. Like most of these places you guys are seeing, like all these restaurants and everything, they would never hear this White Castle close. It's the only White Castle in the history of the world that closes. It's not 24 hours. But yeah, a lot of these places are really new out here. You know, like Stillwater's really growing up a lot out here.
I loved it.
Yeah, Dad would have really thought it was cool.
Hardee's on that side. So turn.
Hardee's is right there.
You
Winnie's.
keep going straight.
Keep going straight.
Oh no, you turned here. Yeah, no.
This is where the chiropractor was. That's where the chiropractor was, and then across the street was Hardee's. We're just kind of coming back around real quick because we're going to
My first bank. First bank I ever had when I was like a kid. I had a savings account.
Robbie's first account ever.
It looks new now, so obviously.
Wasn't that called First Star back then?
Yeah, First Star.
First Star Bank turned into Lake Elmo Bank. I don't know why it says
It
Lake
must have been
Elmo.
where I banked that too. Then.
Lake Elmo is close to us. It's like,
I think I still have a savings account there. I
Close
should
where
check
we
it
are.
out. There might be some money in there.
he's gonna walk in there and be
They're
like, "Yeah, I'd
probably
like to
paying interest."
close
I
my
know.
savings account," and he's got like $100,000 in there or something.
Well, it definitely would have gained interest.
All right, here we go. See that McDonald's across the street? That was here back in the day. Sorry,
Did you work there too?
I was too young, but Angel and Robbie worked there. And then up that hill right there, there was this. I think it's bowling alley's still there. We used to go
I worked at
there.
the Pizza Hut too.
She worked at that Pizza Hut. We used to go to the bowling alley a lot because we used to go there all the time. I think me and Robbie were on like bowling leagues. And right next to it was a mall where we used to go to the mall, and they had like Funko Land, right? No, Fun Factory.
No.
Fun Factory. We used to go and play this arcade. It was awesome. Here we are at Wendy's. This Wendy's is still here from when we were kids. So we're gonna go in and
Show everybody what we eat.
show everybody what we eat in this diet.
What makes you look like this after 4 months of being huge and then this?
You're gonna be blown away too, by the way, when you find out how Robbie did this. Let's go. God, Angel, even you look like you're getting smaller.
See your pictures?
I did.
It works. What do I eat for dinner?
Bet you're wondering what we're doing at a fast food restaurant when we're all supposed to be on diets. Pretty weird, isn't it? But we're all here having lunch for our dad today.
Both of them are going to be no bun, no tomato, no ketchup.
No bun?
Looking for the perfect spot.
So the other one was plain, right?
Yep.
Only sandwich or you want something else?
No, it was just the sandwiches plain with the cheese like that. Yep.
So, real quick, that guy, the picture I just showed you there, that's Dave Thomas. He was the founder of Wendy's, as I'm sure y'all know. Just want to tell you kind of an interesting story is that he died about 3 or 4 days before my dad died. The last time I seen my dad before he actually died, he died on a Monday. I seen him on a Thursday. I was at his house, and I remember watching the news with my dad that day. And it was talking about Dave Thomas had just passed away, and I remember me and him talking a little bit about like, you know, he was saying something like, God, it's so weird how, you know, Dave Thomas, that's it, he's gone, he's dead, gone from this world. He was talking about how it was so weird, you know, that was like 3 days before my dad died. You know, just interesting story. I had to share that with you. Okay, this is what you call keto food. Looks delicious, doesn't it? Look at it. Greasy meat, cheese, mayo.
This one's open. If you want
You know, if you notice something interesting about these burgers, is all it's missing is the bun. That's it. Oh, and the ketchup too.
And we took the tomato off.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
these shouldn't be on. We're a little bit cheating with the onions, but today it's okay. It's a good day.
That's right. But yeah, this is how Robbie lost 100 pounds in 4 months.
Eating lots
Can
of
you
it.
believe it? Believe it. It's true.
No vine,
Here we go.
no ketchup.
These burgers didn't stand a chance, did they?
No
Oh, you
ketchup.
did.
Angel
Stand
even
enough.
Angel ate the little container too and everything. The black container came in, she ate that too.
I was hungry here.
So look and see what they're doing right
There's
now.
no carbs in that container.
They're inputting their information into MyFitnessPal.
No ketchup, no bun, no what?
Over here.
No tomato. Oh.
That's how we keep track of everything on our phones.
And then just push start.
Yep. Big surge.
Is it that one? Right there? I didn't put no.
Oh,
I just put no bun. Why is it going to go onion?
that's no bun, no ketchup.
Gross. Leaving Wendy's. That was delicious. Alright, here we are just getting to the car here. I just want to show you something really quick here. This restaurant just right next door here called Joseph's was a favorite restaurant of my dad's as well. One thing in particular I remember that they had here was this big huge order of these like deep fried cheese curds that he absolutely loved. And yeah, just one of his favorite restaurants here, and it's still here, still open. Yeah, just had to show you that since we're right next door. Yeah, like I said, Stillwater's really grown up a lot since we lived here back in the late 80s to mid 90s. But just a lot of memories in this town with my dad and just all of us as kids that I will cherish forever. Like I said, this is uptown Stillwater. It's still nice, but obviously not as nice as downtown Stillwater. Yeah, she's cleaned it up now, but she just realized that from all the crying she's done about Dad, she had makeup all over her face. It was awesome.
I was like looking at people in there smiling, and they're looking at me really weird, and I'm wondering why they are.
That's funny. Well, we're leaving Wendy's now, and sad to say, Rob is, after eating that burger, he just went back up to 200. So he's quitting his diet. He's given up, right?
You know, I'm 200 again, but we'll see. Hopefully in the morning I'll be 199 again. I gotta protect that, so I gotta get to 190. That's my goal.
Yeah, he's at this point, he wants to get to 190 to give himself,
Some eating room.
yeah, a good 10 pound buffer there.
I wouldn't get too skinny though, Rob, because you want to look good.
I know, but I still got some fat.
I just want to show you a little bit of this too as we're heading out of Stillwater. All these shops here, like this Target, and I think a Cub down there, all these little shops over here, and also over to the left, up over that hill, there's like a bunch of restaurants and things. All this stuff was not here when we were kids. This has all been, like I said, just built up over the years. Then again, it has been, you know, over 20 years since we've lived here. Amazingly. But here we are just now leaving Stillwater.
When we lived in Stillwater, everything was getting shut down. The mall, the prison.
I remember
I
Dad
know.
saying, God, I wish they would build more stuff around here.
I know, can you imagine if Dad like showed up today and just went through Stillwater, what he would think of everything? Just imagine what Dad would think of all the like everything nowadays, all the technology. Because he died, 14 years ago. A lot has happened since then. Like right now I'm filming this video with my phone. And I remember when he died, they just came out with cell phones. And they were the big, huge, fat ones. The big, bulky phones. I remember back in those days.
Dad would have it in his pocket and it would hang all the way down.
I remember that. Can you imagine if he would see like the technology of like iPhones and smartphones and like the TVs now and Blu-rays and like all this crazy shit we got nowadays?
Remember he used to hang his keys on his neck?
Yeah.
I mean, on his shirt. I mean, it would hang.
Remember he used to
down.
wear
Every one of his shirts, the neck was all.
he used to wear like bright green sweats and like a Hawaiian shirt.
He'd wear shirts that's big and proud.
Yeah, he'd wear these shirts that just said like, I'm big and I'm proud.
Like, you never talked about on your page how Dad could have done this diet because this is the stuff
Oh,
he
Dad would
wanted to
have
eat.
loved this diet.
This is everything he
I'm
loved
glad
to
you
eat.
brought that up. We were talking about that the other day, that it's just kind of a sad thought to think about, if he was still around, because, he was obviously, really overweight his whole life. And if he was still around, now that Rob has discovered this way of eating, I know our dad would totally do this, and it would be a perfect diet, a perfect way of eating for him, because all the main stuff that Robbie cooks and Angel cooks is like all the stuff that he loved. So
He would eat the carbs, he would eat the buns, he would eat the crust, but he didn't like it. So if he would have known he didn't have to eat it, but he could have ate all the food,
Exactly.
he would have lost all his weight.
I remember, me and my dad would order a pizza together, and it's so funny that I would remove all the toppings, the cheese, the toppings, and give all that to him, and he would eat all that, and I would eat all the crust. And I used to think the opposite. I used to think that like he's eating the bad stuff and I'm eating the good stuff, and it's like completely opposite. I was eating all the bad food and he was actually eating the good, because meat, cheese, other than like the sauce, but all the meat and cheese is all what we eat on this diet. And but it's sad to think that if we would have known about this back in those days, obviously all of us would be skinny right now. And
like for me, I had to give up things I liked. Like I loved rice and pasta and all that. But for him, he didn't even like that stuff. He would just eat it because whatever Mom would make for meals. But if he knew that he could eat all his favorite stuff, take out the things he didn't really like, it would have been a diet, and he would have lost his weight. It would have been so easy for him.
Exactly. Yep. This could have been his answer to losing weight.
Answer to a prayer.
Answer to a prayer.
That's right.
Well, everybody, that about wraps it up for this day. 14 years today. 14 years ago, Rob found him in his bedroom, ran over to Angel's place, told her. Angel called me on the phone. We all three got the absolute worst news of our lives, and it has stuck with us over all these years. But we still think about your dad every day. We love you and miss you very much. So much has happened over the years that we wish we could have shared with you. Our kids, their kids, all our kids,
Should show you.
Robbie getting married, just all sorts of things that have happened over the years. We really wish that you could have been a part of all that, Dad, but we know that you're watching over all of us, and you're happy and you're healthy up in heaven.
This good thing.
Hopefully he did the keto diet when he got up there.
Yeah, maybe he's doing the keto diet right now, or he did it back
Hey,
in the
Tommy,
day.
those glasses you have on, they unclip you.
I heard that. Okay, everybody, but thanks so much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed our memories that we shared with you of Stillwater and our dad. And thanks so much. Leave some comments. Let me know what you guys think of the video, if you enjoyed it.
What's the plan for next year? You and Angel?
The plan for next year is this year, or this time next year, will be Dad's 15-year anniversary since he died, and Angel will obviously be there a lot sooner. But my goal is to be at my goal this time next year when we come out here and we do another video.
And I need to maintain.
Rob needs to maintain, and Angel's gonna probably be there in a few months, and she'll need to maintain too. So, but yeah, that's the goal. So this time next year, and I'm gonna do it, no matter what, for my dad.
We'll be able to get Dave and Jim in there too. They'll be smaller too.
Yeah,
They'll be at their goals.
it'd be nice to get Dave and Jim with us, and just
Mark's already doing good, right?
Mark has always been doing good. He's still working out with weights. But anyway, everybody.
Dylan,
Oh yeah, Dylan, our Angel's son Dylan, our nephew, our mom, she's doing it too. I mean, like, everybody in the family is doing it, and we hope everybody sticks to it. And this time next year, I will be talking about how everybody lost weight and everybody's living a happy, healthy life. So we love you, Dad. We miss you. We'll see you on your birthday on Sunday. And thanks for being the greatest dad that we ever had.
yeah.
Angel, you got anything to say?
Love and miss you, Dad. It was good to see you today. I just wish it would have been really you.
Congrats, Rob, on meeting your goal for Dad.
Thank you.
You did it.
Thanks for all the help, Dad. I love you. And we'll see you on your birthday.
Rest in peace, Jimmy Star. We love you.